I just got my grade back for the test. So I feel incompetent for several reasons. Welcome to a new video. This video is going to be about my first eval. In these next couple of snippets, it's me and my co-clinician Camila. We're practicing how to conduct the PLS for our kiddo. I am in the student lounge at the university, and I'm gonna go ahead and get the paperwork ready, like the documents that needs to be signed for the eval on Friday. There's one thing I learned about grad school. It's definitely the importance of getting some vitamin D and movement. In this video, I spent 3 hours on my laptop just catching up on notes and studying, answering back some emails, doing work stuff, and I really just dehydrated myself to the point where I was very unhappy. So this is a reminder to go on your walks. Don't do what I did. I'm preparing for an Arctic client here. We're working on our R's today. Yes, fun. So here I am preparing for that eval, just kind of going over the procedures, mentally preparing for the actual worst, when in reality it was actually the best thing ever. And in the next video, you're going to see a new intervention I'm doing for my Arctic kiddo. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna do LR. Okay. I just got my grade back for the test. I'm so happy with my grade. Oh my god. I studied so hard for that test. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I hate how much like 2 or 3 little numbers mean like hold so much value to you, but it does. Oh my god, there's the kindergarten class behind me. They're gonna think I'm crazy. It's a really good day right now. I'm so happy. Oh my god. Okay, it's just been my day. I deserve a cookie. So I feel incompetent for several reasons. I'm kind of freaking out, but like a good freaking out. I'm going to review the PLS one more time, and I think I will be good to go. I think it's just really, I want to just make sure I do this right because the parents are paying this out of pocket and they deserve the best service that they can possible from a graduate student. And I want to make sure we figure out what's going on with their kiddo because I'm sure they want to know. This is a friendly reminder to not practice any assessment on your bed because your posture will suffer. I don't know what I'm gonna wear. Now it's the hardest part of every outing that I go to. So many clothes, so many choices. Sounds like I'm saying that phrase, better options, better pizza, Papa John's. All right, I just made my decision. So here my co-clinician is answering some questions that the parents are having because I don't know how to answer them. So shout out Camila. The eval went really good. Okay, I'm so happy. This is just such a good move, honestly. I just came back from my eval. It went so good. It went so good. I feel much better about evals, period. I'm so happy. So happy. Now I'm gonna go back to the clinic and return all of these assessments. And it's 5:41. And if you guys don't realize, Houston is notorious for traffic. And I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. Alexa, stop. Thank you. Welcome back, everyone. Hello. It's almost the end of the semester and things are just coming about real nicely, actually. I've been wanting to post this video actually for a while. I did my first eval, I want to say a month and a half ago. I've just been crazy busy, so editing has not been a priority at the moment. But now that I have a little bit more downtime, I wanted to share my first experience doing an eval. And so I also wanted to share some tips and tricks that I wish I knew when I did my first eval. even though it went pretty well, I had an amazing co-clinician who really helped guide the way throughout this process, and I'm just really happy that we were paired up, because I don't feel like I would have been as prepared as I was if I didn't have this co-clinician. So if you are watching this, Camila, I love you and I'm so grateful for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You made this first eval such a great experience. So teamwork really does make the dream work. One of the first things that I really needed to understand is really the procedures on how to conduct an assessment. The thing with the PLS is it requires a lot of manipulatives and a lot of specific steps. So let's say in question number 1, you need the bear, the ball, and the pencil. And in question number 2, you don't require any materials. And in question number 3, you need the bear, pencil, in addition, and 5 extra items. And so really having a system, to me, I find it very challenging to find a system. To me, I just kind of put everything in a box, because I feel like that's the best structured way, because there's actually no structure in this assessment. I think what I'm trying to say is definitely practice with a clinician or your partner who pretends to be the client. Make it messy on purpose, because I mean, these are kids we're talking about. Like, they're not gonna sit still. Maybe you get a lucky kid and they will sit still, but most of these kiddos are young and they will get antsy. And so just being real flexible with your plans really has helped me open my eyes and realize, okay, this is not gonna go as I expected it to go, but I need to be flexible, because I'm only here with this kid for a limited time. And so I really need to ensure that I'm able to adapt and I'm able to find alternatives to ensure that I'm evaluating her or him accordingly. During the eval, I would definitely be careful in how I word things to the parents. And so I know the parent was really scared. We were doing a hearing screener on her kiddo, and the mom asked, is she okay? Because she had a difficult time understanding the instructions. I didn't word it I think I worded it in a way where she looked really scared, where she wasn't understanding the instructions, so we repeated that to her. And so she said, well, so she can't hear? So that's the message that to her I was coming across. And I said, oh, no, let me rephrase. I apologize. It appears she didn't understand the instructions, so we had to repeat. I basically reworded it more accurately and appropriately, and then her reaction was much more different. I didn't want to say something that was an inaccurate representation of her child's abilities. That's definitely going to take time for practice, because I mean, these are just things that in my first eval, I'm not going to know everything, right? And I mean, I'm sure there's plenty of things that I need to add on to this video and tips and tricks for that. But those are definitely like something I noticed immediately on the spot. Overall, I had a wonderful first eval. And it's funny because I was so scared of this eval. And it's not because I felt like I didn't know anything. Well, it was part of it. But it was because I didn't want to make the wrong decisions, and I didn't want to say those wrong things. I don't want to make the wrong steps, because in this specific situation, the parents are paying out of pocket, and these things are not cheap. Like, no evals are cheap. I think easily an aphasia eval is easily $600 out of pocket. So I really want to make sure that I do things, maybe not perfectly, but perfectly, imperfectly perfect. I did my best, and writing the report was a pain because I've never written such a cohesive document. And as you guys know, I've been very vocal about how I feel about SSD. This was an SSD client, and I have learned to like it. I have not learned to love it. I will say I will probably never learn to love it. I have to learn to at least tolerate it. So that's okay with me. And that's what I did in this eval. I'm really glad I got this experience. Writing in general is not my strong suit. I'm really good with expressing my words, but when it comes to writing it, I definitely need a little bit of support in that area. But I will confidently say I'm getting better at it. And I definitely with practice, it's gonna get better. Okay. I'm back. I have exciting news. So I'm actually collaborating with a study word bank called TrueLearn, and they are a really good study tool to use if you're getting ready to start for prepping for praxis, your comps, or really just any exam for any of your courseworks.
And I'm going to be showing you guys in the next couple of videos the reason why I've been really enjoying TrueLearn. I have a COG exam coming up in a few days, and I've been using this to prep, and it's been really helping me understand the content. I've been using my working memory a lot because they don't really give hints in these type of questions, which is good because the Praxis is going to be the exact same way according to what I'm looking at the feedback from other Praxis users. I'm excited to announce that I'm collaborating with TrueLearn so I can study not only for my exam. I'm going to be giving y'all a referral link and a discount code to use so you guys can try out TrueLearn for about 90 days. And let me know what you guys think. But before we get into that, let me just show you why TrueLearn really has been really beneficial to me. So let's go. Okay, this is what you first see when you open up TrueLearn. You see their homepage and you see the overall percent correct from this is basically as average of all the questions I've taken ever on TrueLearn. Keep in mind, I recently started using it, so it may not be an accurate representation of what I know overall. I promise I know more than 33%. The percentile rank is really cool because it shows you nationwide where you fall when you take these exams. So clearly I need to practice a little bit more. I do like, though, the category. It shows you the category that you fall under. So for me, I'm really scoring low on the swallowing and feeding because I haven't taken that course yet, but I'm doing really good in the treatment planning. And out of all 987 questions, I've only done 6% of the questions. I really like this specific section because it shows like nice tips and tricks on how to perform better on tests, or really just any fun facts in general about how to perform better on your exams. I really like how I'm able to see all the exams that I've taken. I've recently started practicing up again, and I've done an 8%. That green 8% means how much I've improved overall in the last 3 tests. So I really do appreciate that. I want you to take a look at my COG practice one. I have a COG exam, or final I would say, coming up, and I practice specifically questions that pertain to COG. And I feel like that's really beneficial, not only obviously to practice for the Praxis, but also for that exam coming up. So I think what I'm really liking about TrueLearn is that you can specify the topics that you want according to what you're learning currently in your program, or if you just want to get a head start in a different topic, you can definitely do that. Let's take a look at my recent COG exam. So I got a 60%. Again, it says out of 15 questions, so keep that in mind. But let's go ahead and look over the type of questions that TrueLearn is offering. The questions are worded similar to how the Praxis words their questions. And as you can see, I got this question incorrect, but I like to know why. Why did I get this incorrect? So it tells us 28.7% of users answered this correctly. So that makes me feel a little bit better about myself. And here it gives an explanation on each answer choice and why it's incorrect. And it gives us a bottom line section as well, which I like because I'm a very to the point, black and white, for the most part, type of person when it comes to these type of exams. Just tell me what's wrong so I can not do that again. And it gives us a reference, and that's really helpful to ensure that we are getting EBP answers, and this isn't just coming off of a random word bank. So I thought that was really helpful. The format of this website is really straightforward, and I'm really enjoying how you can rate each question. So if the question was weirdly worded, I can give them a thumbs down and explain why. And if it's greatly worded, give it a thumbs up and explain why as well. So I'm glad that we can share our opinions to help TrueLearn evolve their website and questions for their students' success. As you guys saw, TrueLearn is pretty amazing and I've been really enjoying it so far. I definitely recommend you guys to use my referral link. It's going to be in the description box below. And I encourage you guys also to really just kind of challenge yourself. Like if you are the type of person that can't do flashcards and are more of a Quizlet type of person, definitely feel free to use Quizlet, but I don't think the way Quizlet is formatted will support that type of structure and prep you for the actual Praxis exam. So that's why I'm a big fan of TrueLearn. I feel like I'm really understanding the content better, and I'm really excited for you guys to see if you guys feel the same way. Use my discount code. It's gonna be the Ash, no capitals, just simply the Ash. And again, it's gonna be in the description box below. I wish I had like an exit phrase, but I'm not really that creative, honestly. I'm just pretty black and white, like to the point. So have an amazing day, y'all, okay? All right, goodbye.